Mr. Dawn. I'm rooting for you.
Quarantine got me losing my mind. Yo, bro. Yo. What's up, Ink?
What it do, bro?
Life's kind of stink. I just want to go outside and party. See some fat ass and sip on some Bacardi. I'm tired of being stuck in my house. Yo. I just want to go let loose. Some Bacardi in a big cup of juice. With a fat ass, I'm getting loose. Quarantine got my mind stuck in the zoo like a caged animal. Nah.
Yo, some motherfucking Grey Goose.
Ooh, you know I gotta spit in bars. Next week I'ma steal me a car cause I'm losing my mind. I'm going blind with quarantine and on my mind. I need to do something like leave this cage and misbehave with a fat ass dame named Paige.
We're gonna leave it right there.
Yo, bro.
It's the Yo Bro podcast.
You done know?
On this motherfucking quarantine day. We're gonna always call that shit the quarantine day until this shit is over and lifted and we're able to go outside like actual human beings. Because we're trapped in these motherfucking houses.
Facts.
Like motherfucking caged animals. Now we know how animals feel in the cage. So if you have an animal in the cage, let that motherfucker free. Because you know how he feel right now.
But yo, bro, it's good to be back. But so I hope y'all doing okay, staying safe. You know, prayers to people who've been affected, who lost lives. You know, this shit is real serious. But we got to keep moving each day. You know, I've been personally affected by a relative of mine, you know, close to me. So, you know, I take it serious. But, you know, you got to bring joy to some shit out of this, though. You know, bro, it's good to see you, man. It's been a minute since you've been on here.
Brother. Good to see you, too.
You know.
Come out here and visit, man.
Yeah, bro. I just celebrated a birthday, you know.
Happy belated birthday, brother, man.
Turned 35, you know.
All right, so the thing was, didn't we do the pod that day of your birthday?
We sure did.
We did the pod the day of his birthday, and then for some reason, if any of you guys know, you probably don't because this is on YouTube. We recorded it, we uploaded it, and it didn't come out as planned. Like some parts were choppy, but we're doing it again. So fuck it, we out here. Yeah. So yeah, I just hope everybody's safe. Everybody's okay. You know, everybody's living their lives and do what they got to do. Not letting this situation right now that's happening affect them too bad and let them change too much of what's going on in your lives.
Exactly.
Just do what you got to do to make the best of it right now.
You know, so it's feel good. Again, thankful to be alive. Thankful to have some health, a new age. You know, another year. I'm here. We here to pod. Talk about some shit. Talk some shit. Have some fun. Have some seriousness.
With a drink in our hand.
You done know. You know we gotta stay sippy. I made a cheers to good life.
Cheers.
More health, wealth, and poom, and for you, better marriage. You know, loving marriage for you.
Of course.
But yeah, so where we gonna start, bro?
All right, yo. So I had a thought, and I wanted to make it into one of these quick topics, real quick. It was, what does it take to be in a relationship? Meaning in general, like just straight in general. What does it take?
You sing like a dollar bill.
So I wanted to get into this topic because some people really want to know what does it take to be in a relationship. It's very simple. We're not going to make this a long conversation because it's very simple. I want to say I don't want to make it into steps, but it's just honesty. Honesty. Nah, just you want to make sure that you're being honest with your partner.
But hold on, but why does this topic though? Because you know, for weeks, for pods, we've been asking people to send in questions. We actually got some questions for a couple people and a particular fan as well. A couple questions, so we're going to answer some questions as well. And this is one of them. So
right, exactly.
Elaborate more, Ink, because you're the relationship man, and I'm just single jerking off every day.
Oh God. Anyways, no. So yeah. What does it take to be in a relationship? Basically, being true to the person that you are with. Commitment. You have to make sure that you're able to be committed to the person that you're trying to be in a relationship with. If you know you cannot be committed to the person that you're trying to be in a relationship with, do not do it. Do you with whatever you have to do. Don't put another person in a situation that you know it's not going to be a long-term thing. Or that you're not going to put your 110% into the relationship. If you're going to sit here and give 50% or 80% and not give that 100% or more, then there's no reason why you should be in a relationship.
But people get relationships because they don't want to be alone, and they don't really give their percentage because they just happen to be with somebody and they just Just go with that.
Right, exactly. But I get that.
They don't even compromise, put in the work. They just, I'm happy to be with you, so fuck all the bullshit.
Right.
It sucks. This the ones, like you said, that put in the work, and this one's just like,
well, I'm just here to be here.
Yeah.
Type shit. But that's the type that, but if the person that you're dating and the person that you're with and creating a relationship with, quote unquote, is the same as you, then that wouldn't really bother you. That's actually almost like an agreement that you guys made together that is on some like, well, this is the way I am when it comes to certain shit, and this is the way you are with certain shit, and we're okay with it. Yeah. That's perfectly fine. That's the way y'all work, because not every person is gonna work the same way that another couple is gonna work out. Like me and my wife, we talk about everything. We don't keep no secrets. She knows everything about me. I know everything about her, from our knowledge, clearly. And
but do you know that about that one time at band camp? I'm sorry,
I came with this guy. This one time at band camp. Nah, yeah, like, and you have to have that trust in the person that you're with. If you have some type of doubt and some type of negativity and thought in the back of your mind that you can't trust the person that you're with, then there's no reason you should be in a relationship with this person. At least not in a serious relationship. Until you're able to build it to the point where you know you can trust this person with your life, with anything. And be honest with them, you know what? I can trust this person. I can believe in this person. I can sit here and put all my all and know that at the end of the day, the outcome of what's going to happen is going to be a good outcome. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of whether you guys had a downfall or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? And it's just being honest. Like, don't sit there and lie about something so small, thinking that the other person's it's gonna be okay for the other person not to find out. No, if it's something that it's gonna affect our relationship,
yes, sir.
Talk on it. Let the person know what happened. Listen, I did this. I fucked up. I'm sorry, and I just wanted to let you know.
If I may,
and then from what happens from there, then you guys can proceed from there. But if you keep that hidden, some way somehow, and it's funny because I learned the same shit from my wife. Some way, somehow, the thing you're hiding, not even hiding the most, the thing you're hiding that's just something you never spoke about is going to eventually come out. Whether you say something and it slips out or someone else says something.
It's that saying, what stays in the dark comes to light, no matter what.
Exactly. So you don't want to be in that situation where it comes to light and then now you got to find a way to cover up, and then later on you got to cover up. No, fuck all that. Say the truth, you got to cover nothing up, and your conscience and your mind are clear from any issues you've ever had.
This boy's on fire. You know what I'm saying? Shooting threes.
you gotta make sure that you're true to who you are. If you are who you are, whichever way it is that you are, you can't sit here and hide that from the person you're with, because then you're not being true to yourself, which is one thing you want to be. You want to be good with you and happy with yourself before you can be with anyone else. And this is cliche because we all know this already. This is nothing new. Everyone says the same shit.
May I add?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm a single man though, but I've been cuffed multiple times. But at the end of the day though, all jokes aside, you have to treat a relationship as a job. You want to keep your job, right? You want to keep a relationship, you got to put the work in. You have to treat it as something that you take very serious. You have to put the time in. You have to be dedicated. If you act lackadaisical, you show no attention to it, you end up on your ass and alone.
Yep.
That's what it takes in a relationship. You give it your all. You pay attention to your other. You listen. You be there for them. Make sure they be there for you. You don't let them walk over you. Y'all meet each other the same way. And it's all right if you love them a little bit more. Sometimes somebody has to chase the other one. That's just the way the game goes. But you have to treat it as something you really want. Once you want it, you can put the time into it. Plain and simple.
Agreed. I can say that myself. Cheers to that, brother.
And that's why you've been in a relationship for 85 years, bro.
85 years.
And I've been off and on fucking shit up. I gotta learn.
Well, yeah, that was one of the topics.
That was one of the questions that someone asked.
One of the questions, right.
What's the next question that we have from big up? It was the fan name Swagatron. That was his name.
Swagatron.
Big, shout out to Swag.
Well, he had a couple of questions, so we're gonna go down the listing of questions that he had because they actually were pretty good questions, and then they're good to just get to. What is a good mindset / mentality to have? That's one of his questions.
May I start?
Yeah, you're perfect. I think you better.
Swag. I know you. I know your age. This question is serious. I'm gonna tell you what. Your mind state changes as you get older.
Yes.
Your personality of who you are can stay the same, but the mind state, it always changes. So it's hard to answer. If you're a serious person, I can say you have to learn to try to find a balance to bring some silliness into it. If your mindset is always serious, you have to balance it. You have to find a opposite. You know what I'm saying to you?
I get what you're saying.
Me, like
it's like yin and yang.
Yeah, like me. People don't know me say, yo, I'm so fucking quiet and serious. It's because if I don't know you, but I believe in being silly. That's how I can be close to the kids who love me. Bro. I can make everybody laugh. I believe no matter what, how strong life is, how hard life is, keep a silly side to you.
Yes.
But the type of mind state to have, that depends on how you see life. You may see life as a joke, and you may see life as something depressing. You have to find what fits right for you. My thing is, it's difficult. What you think? It's difficult to answer this question with that mindset to have because it's how you perceive life.
Right. It's how you perceive life and how you perceive yourself.
Me, I'm an overthinker, so it's like I'm always fucking serious and negative, and I'm working on changing that, and I'm trying to bring joy into it. Like I look at ink. Ink is so fucking full of joy, and it's like I can't wish to be him, but I have to learn to see joy and shit. Because I'm always seeing the negative, and that never got me good nowhere.
Right.
So I'm learning to switch it. You have to see what your mindset is and see how it affects you and work on that. I hope I'm making sense here.
Yeah, no, you are. It's in my situation, how I see it. Oh shit! How I see it, it's I've been through some. The reason why you say, like you said, I'm silly in some type of way, and I'm full of joy.
Yes.
The reason why so is because
I barely see you vexed.
Because I've lived all my life knowing a person that it's always been so serious in life.
Yeah.
That it looked so miserable, and I promised myself I never wanted to be that way.
I can respect that.
So I learned, and then the one thing I've always done, and my family members can tell you this because they probably didn't even know, but one of the things that I've done over the time that I have lived is learn from the mistakes of my family members. They're there for you to learn, for you to learn from their mistakes.
Amen to that.
So if my brothers and sisters made a mistake, it's for me to see it, know what they did, and not repeat the same mistake they made. Yes, I am more than willing to make my own mistakes. Mm-hmm. But if I saw that what they didn't go right, why should I repeat the same thing that they did if I know that wasn't good?
I'm laughing.
So then I decided I'll learn from them. Mm-hmm. So throughout the time being is when I learned how to. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that because I don't want to be this type of person, and I don't want to have this type of mentality about life. I want to be a happy person. I want to balance everything out. So sometimes you don't have siblings to look over to. You know what I'm saying? But you have friends, you have family members that you can look at and go, you know what? I seen what happened with the situation. I can learn from that situation that they had and not repeat it. You know what I'm saying? And try to make the situation better for myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I do. From that shit. I'm laughing because I always say, like, when I get in a situation with a lady who I'm dealing with, they're like, why are you this way? I'm a product of my upbringing. I've learned to not fuck up how I see my relatives fuck up. And it's when you said that, it's like, that's how I live. Like, oh, I seen you did this. I can't do that. But my upbringing has caused me to be non-trusting. I'm 35 today, and I'm now learning to trust. So, Swag, what I'm saying to you is, if you feel the way you're thinking about life now is so negative, you got to find an opposite to make you thinking of something positive. Because for years, I was negative, and I know that didn't do nothing good. I was seeing a repeated pattern of I kept getting into situations like, why am I keep being here? I had to realize it's not the people, it's me. Mm-hmm. My mindset wasn't right. So I can give you an answer is try to have a positive mindset, which I'm learning to do now.
Right. It's like
positivity brings you better stuff. Mm-hmm. My negativity kept me cautious with people, kept me not trusting people, and it kept me not having people in my life. My circle is small, and I'm content with that. But I could have had more friends, but I didn't want to trust nobody because I've been done dirty, and I think negative right away. So try to be positive, try to go that route, Swag, and hopefully anybody listening. That's a good mindset to have, and I'm talking and I'm learning myself to be positive.
Until this day, you're old enough to still learn from what your mistakes are. Because now your family members that made their mistakes, and you learn from whatever they did, and you're an adult now to the point where now you can make your own mistakes and learn from your own and teach your kids and so on and so forth. But anyways,
next question, same person,
Swaggertron. How was life growing up? We pretty much already just touched on that topic just a little bit.
That one for you.
Do you want to start this one, or do you want me? I'm gonna start this one because you just started the other one.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, That was him raging real quick. Now, how was life growing up? Life growing up was not too bad. I'm not gonna say life growing up was, oh my god, it was the worst. To me, life growing up wasn't too bad. I did have my ups and downs. I did have situations that if you looked at my life from inside out and saw what was going on, you'd be like, damn, you got it tough. But in all reality, it all depends on how you perceived it and looked at it.
Someone sucked your toe?
A little bit. Nah.
I didn't expect that.
Nah. I can admit it. We're in the pod. You know, this is what we do. I've from the ages, I can't even remember ages, but from the time I was small, I dealt with my mom and the things that she's done over her lifetime and what she's done. God rest her soul. She's no longer with us. But I've dealt with the situations that she put us through and what she's done over the time. I'm sorry. Hold on. You're asking for that. Dealing with the situations that I dealt with her, like over time, and with decisions that she made, then it affected me as well as a kid, and I had no control over it. It was hard, but again, I always try to find a way to make the best out of the situation. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, life as a kid wasn't easy, and it's never easy. People think, oh, you're a kid. It's easy for you. All you got to do is worry about this. No, not if you're put in certain situations where you have no control over what's going on, and you wish you did. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And you know, it take a day by day. You don't have to sit here. At least you don't have to stress over certain things. You can stress over a breakup that you have with the girlfriend that you were just with, but you don't have to worry about these bills that are coming at you that you have to pay left and right and make sure you have a roof over your head. You don't have to worry about that stuff. So for right now, at the age that you are at, which we don't know your age, the age that you're at right now, keep it how it is and don't stress over something you have no control over. You have control over your studies. You have control over how you want to feel. You have control over how you should act. Worry about that stuff. Don't worry about stuff that you have no control over. And just try your best to be as happy as you can be. Try to make your life not a life lesson per se, but try to learn from your life as much as you can, and try to make every step you take a learning experience, and make it a better learning experience the next time, and keep going, moving forward from there. Don't continue to not make mistakes, because you're gonna make mistakes. You're human. Everyone makes mistakes. Period. And we're not trying to quote Miley Cyrus here. But
who?
See, when you have kids, this would happen.
I'm joking.
Nah, but you want to make
Came
sure
like a wrecking ball.
Real wrecking ball. Nah. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what you have to. What's your input on it?
What was the question again?
Oh shit.
I'm so.
How was life growing up?
I was a weird kid, and I take pride in that.
Mm-hmm.
I was the kid that I had wild friends who did all the fucked up shit, and I was a lookout.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to get, because my father made his friends spy on me, so I would low key do bad shit by being affiliated with it. But I was a silly, shy, sometimes a bully to people. I was a bully to bullies.
Okay.
When bullies picked on people, I fucked with them.
Right.
But I was shy. Because I was an overweight kid, you know, that comes a lot. But I had fun when it came to music. That's my life. I was always partying, having a good time. I was a silly one. I combated my shyness by being stupid and silly, making everybody laugh. Coming up, we all have our hardships with our family problems. I had both parents have drinking problems growing up, and they fought a lot. I watched my parents be violent with each other.
Same here.
And it fucked me up to this day, which makes me want love more, because I've seen love not exist there.
Right.
I'm a lover to an extent because I had lack of love. My father didn't know how to show love to his son, and my mother she loved me but didn't know how to say it. She loved me with materials. My pops did too. He would like give me money, and he always say, "I love all my kids, but would never tell you I love you." My mother told me this day. She was like, "When you were a kid and you would cry, I would just leave you. I wouldn't show no attention." And she told me, "This is why I know why you are a lover the way you are, because you didn't have it growing up."
Right.
So I've always seeked love validity from people who wasn't worthy of it. Well, I have a lot of failing relationships because I was always seeking shit from wrong people and giving over extended love to people who didn't deserve it. Friends, or I thought with friends, people who...
That's because you never had it. You want people to have what you didn't have.
And that's my thing. And to the day, that's why I'm so humble and a loving person. But I'm learning to not give it to everybody.
Right.
Everybody deserves it. But that's my upbringing. I don't want to go too much into this, but that was me.
No, and I was holding back a little bit. So
I jerk off a lot to porn.
Shut the hell up.
I'm keeping it real. Not porn, but porn tapes. I'm sorry.
I can't with this guy. So no, my situation is I've never had my father really there for me.
Yeah.
And even when he had the opportunity to be there for me, he done pretty much spit in my face and said, "Well, fuck you."
Oh wow.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like, it was all because of how would I put it? It's more because of child support. He didn't want to get put on child support. He didn't want to deal with none of that nonsense.
Was the last time you seen him? If you want me asking?
That was when I was like 14. And I'm 30 now.
For face-to-face last season?
Face-to-face was like 14 years old that I can remember. 14. The last time I saw him. And then the shittiest part was he knew I was there the whole time. And he came up to me the last day before leaving, because he lives in Puerto Rico. The last day before leaving from Puerto Rico, he knew I was there the whole time because they told him. Mm-hmm. And my family members told me, we saw him, we told him, and he knows you're here. The last day before leaving, came to visit me because he knew where I was. He was like, "Oh, I didn't know you were here," and this and that and whatnot. And I was like, "Oh, well, yeah, I was here." And it's like, after all that time, all I wanted to do was spend time with my father. The whole time I was there, because it's not the first time I seen him. It was the last time I seen him. But all time I was there, all I wanted to do was see my dad and spend time with my dad at least one day. And he never came. And I was there for almost a month and a half, I think it was. And the last month that I was there, or the last day before leaving, he came to see me. "Oh, I didn't know you were there." I'm like, "Okay, it was whatever, it's fine, whatever." And then he's like, "Oh, you need it? You need anything?" I'm like, "No, I'm good. Homie, I didn't need anything because I was already upset at him. I didn't want to not that I didn't want to talk to him. I was just mad at the fact that now you decided to come. The last day.
So can I throw in this topic that we have here? If you want to call deadbeat dads, you want to touch on that?
Oh yeah, there you go.
Exactly, right?
And in that topic, this is the same situation. He was pretty much a deadbeat dad all my life. And I do have an older brother from my father. Mm-hmm. And he's my oldest brother. God bless him.
And we're not here to offend anybody. We're talking from personal experience, from this podcast perspective.
Right. He was never there. And even when he had the opportunity to be there, it was a decision that he made not to be there. And as me being a 30-year-old man now, I've already learned this being 20. But as a 30-year-old man now, I've come to this before then, but it's already set in stone in my head. He had the choice to be there and take responsibility as a man to his child that he wasn't there for 14 years. You had the opportunity to sit there and be there for him, and you chose not to. Now, I do get my brother hitting me up, letting me know, "Oh, Dad wants to talk to you. Dad wants to see how you're doing." After I turned 18 is when my dad actually started to try looking for me. Why? Because you were afraid of getting enough for child support? Fuck, I didn't care about the money. Me personally, I didn't care about that. Maybe my mom did. You could have ignored that. Because I didn't care about the money. I cared about you spending time with me. Did I spend time with him sometimes? Yeah, I went to his house. I chilled. He had a mango tree in the back. I used to pick mangoes from his mango tree and shit. But that's the last memories I've had of this man. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I never really had a real memory of me spending time and actually. The only time I remember spending with that man was the first day I actually went out with him. Yeah. He took me to a bar. I was like 12. He took me to a bar. I shot pool with him for like one round. We went and saw where my estate would have been, where I would have had land, my own land in Puerto Rico that was my brother and I owned it, because it was under his dad, and his dad gave it to him and he was giving it to us. It was under our name. And it was just, that's the last time I remember. That's the only memory I remember of having with this man, spending time with him. Because if it wasn't for that, I would have never had a memory with him. That's the only thing I can really remember. That and the day that he came to see me that one time. And he had chances to sit there and be a father, and he chose not to. So, deadbeat dads. In a situation like that, is I, as a man, know not to sit here and put myself in a situation like that with my children. I never want my children to experience what I've experienced with my father. Ever. I had a stepdad. Same with your dad. He never showed any love. I never heard the words "I love you" come out of his mouth. Mm-hmm. I'd never seen this man cry, ever. The only time I've heard this man crying was when his father passed. But that's because I was his idol. And when his person that he looked up to died, that's when he cried. Other than that, I'd never seen this man cry. My mother passed away. I seen this man look at my mother as when she passed away, never cried then. And that was a woman that you had.
Oh, so he was there.
Yeah, he was
you seen him at that time?
Yeah, that was the last time I pretty much saw him.
All right.
And he didn't cry. He didn't have no, like, of course he was sad, like, damn, your mom passed away, I'm sorry, you know, I know I've raised you since you
Was he cold? Like, was it like a cold feeling from him towards you?
No. He never had a cold feeling towards me. He not saying he loves me per se, but I'm not gonna say he loves me, but he respects me as a person that actually, you know, has been in his life for some time. And it took us a while to get there. But if I consider someone a father figure, I only consider two people in my life father figures. It's my stepfather at a certain a point in time when he was actually being a father towards me, and no one ever see this but me because I was living with this man for a certain amount of time. I was living with him and just him. I put it this way: my mother decided we were living in a shelter. It was me, my younger brother, my older brother. My older brother already had a daughter, and we were all living in a shelter. My mother left us in the shelter while she went and did what she needed to do. My mother used to drink and party and do what she needed to do. So she left us in the shelter there by ourselves with my brother. The people that were, you know, in charge of him noticed that she was never logging in back from being out for multiple days to the point where you guys have to go. And to the point when we called her and like, yo, they're kicking us out and you're not even here. Like, where you at?
Yeah.
Like, they're telling us if you're not here by a certain time, we got to go. She's like, oh, well, yeah, there's nothing I can do. I'm like, you're not coming back? No, I'm not coming back. So we're like, are you serious right now? Dude, I'm only like, I was 17 at the time. I think it was 16, 17 at the time. My brother was like 15, my youngest brother. And then my oldest brother was 19. And, well, yeah, I was like 17 because my older brother was 19. I was like 16, 17 around there. And she was not coming back. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Are you serious? Yeah, she wasn't coming. She didn't come back, bro. And my brother said, I can't take y'all in because I'm only 19 and I don't have the responsibilities and I got a youngest one to take care of.
Yeah.
I can't take care of both of y'all. So my stepdad decided he was going to take his son. But then he looked and they were like, listen, if no one in this family takes the youngest one or the middle child, which is me, he's going to get put in foster care. Point blank. My stepdad didn't want to see that happen, so he took me in.
Yeah.
There were stories going around or some shit. I really don't want to put that on blast. No. At the end of the day, my stepdad took me in, took care of me, and did right. Till I was an actual grown man to the point where I was able to make my own decisions.
Respect to him.
And he told me straight up, I'm moving out. I can't take you with me. I need you to do what you need to do as a man now. And I did. At a point in time, it grew into being a grown man, but overall, yes. So I consider him a father figure, and I also consider a father figure to my older brother, not my oldest, but my older brother Neff. Mm-hmm. I consider him a father figure to me because in the time being before we even got into the shelter system again, when we got our apartment, from the time that he had his child to the time when we had to leave the shelter, he's done took care of us even before we even got back into the shelter. Even before then, he was taking care of our family. He decided to leave school, high school, to go full-time working. He worked full-time while we were in the shelter to support us because my mother wasn't working. I couldn't work because I was per se too young, and my youngest brother was way too young. And he stopped what he had to do to make sure his family was good. He made a grown man decision at the age of 18, 19, 17 years old. He made a grown man decision leaving school and just working and dedicating his time and effort to his family. And mind you, he didn't have a kid at the time. It was just us. So he stopped what he had to do to take care of his brothers full blown. You know what I'm saying?
As a similar story to my pops and his siblings. My grandmother passed and my father was like 13. He had to drop out of school to take care of his 7 siblings. So when you say that, it just reminded me of my father's upbringing with doing what you got to do to sacrifice to take care of your pretty much just started working at a young man's age and had to be a grown man. So, you know, I commend you on sharing that information. You know, that's take a drink.
I do. I just sipped it.
Yeah. See, I don't have no connections to deadbeatism, but what I can say is, if I knew anybody, whether deadbeat mom, deadbeat dad, I couldn't fuck with you. I think anybody who hangs with anybody who knows they're not hanging with their kids, you're an asshole. You should not hang with people who are deadbeat parents. You should check them. If I knew someone who was a deadbeat parent, I couldn't rock with you.
No,
it's a kid. And yes, you may not. You put a part into making that child.
Right. So your goal right now is to make sure that you're putting just as much effort that you put into making that child, to put just as much effort into taking care of that child. And minimally, I listen until they're 18. And to me, that don't even stop being a parent then. You stop being a parent till the day you die, my nigga. Like, that's it. To me, you literally stop being a parent till the day you die. You had the decision of making this child the least and the most you could do is make sure that this child is good to the very end. You know what I'm saying? I would never abandon my children. You know what I'm saying? And for you to sit here and put yourself in a position to where you look at that child and like, well, they good. Bro, no. Do what you need to do as a father. Father, only because this is a deadbeat dad. We didn't talk about deadbeat mothers. We're talking about deadbeat dads. We'll get to mothers in another pod section. But as a deadbeat dad, dude, is that what you really look up, you grew up to be? You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, if you've been through this before, history is repeating itself.
Yeah.
And then what you went through, you're putting that stress and that bullshit that you have on the child that you created.
Yep.
So now what do you think is going to happen when that child gets older? If they don't have a father figure in their life?
The pattern is repeated over and over again.
In my situation, like I said, I never want my kids to go through that. So I make sure that I'm there for every recital, for every graduation, for every performance, for everything. Whether I don't want to be there because I really don't want to go through that situation, because sometimes you don't want to do shit. Or whether I really do want to be there, I'm still there, so then they know I was here even when I didn't want to. Even when, because you're human, sometimes you don't want to do shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm here to show you I care and I want to be here in your life, and I want to make sure that I support you. You gotta support them kids, man. You do. Because at the end of the day, that's all a person needs, is at least showing support. You know what I'm saying? Growing up, all you need is to show your kids you're supportive. You're there. And at the end of the day, when they get older, you're teaching them, I want to do the same thing. I want to be just as happy as I was as a kid. As I want my child to be just as happy as I was. And it escalates from there. You're showing you being unhappy that your parent was there, and then you're not being there for your child. History is going to repeat itself, bro. You just keep doing the same thing, because guess what? Your child's going to do the same thing 9 out of 10. Yep. Unless they're like me in the same situation to where I'm like, I don't want to do what my father did. I want to be better than what he was. And show him, I did what you couldn't even do. I'm a better man than you. I can actually say that to him. I'm a better man than you. I took care of mine. Where were you when you needed to take care of yours? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So in situations like that, just how you see it. But yeah, we're going to leave that topic alone, because I'm about to go ham.
I might give him a punching bag because he about to punch me in my face. He's looking at me with these devilish eyes.
So the next question is,
who's your favorite artist and why? So I'm assuming it meant musically.
It could be. So I would say musically.
Shit, I don't have a shit. If it's rapper, Jay-Z, R&B.
Oh, you got more than one. Okay.
MJ. Motown. Is that R&B? Motown. Is that soul? Rick James. What's Rick?
R&B.
Rick James is what? It's old school R&B. Dancehall artist. Vibes Cartel.
All right. You naming too many. You have to name one and why. So you're gonna name all whys of those?
No, I'm not. And whys could they're burn out now. They sell off. Nah, they music just grab me. They just fly what they do. They know how to elevate. Come on, Michael Jackson. Come on now.
Yeah, that was funny because that was one of mine.
Michael Jackson. Rick James. If you know Rick James, listen to Rick James. His sound was different. He could either be freaky, romantic. He just had a vibe, especially with Tina Marie. Beautiful music. Jay-Z, come on, man. God Hove, man. Come on now. God MC.
And it's funny because I actually have two, and I recently just had one that just came up.
Miley Cyrus and
yeah, of course, hell yeah. I came in like a wrecking ball, motherfucker. Y'all gonna look at me weird.
Nah, bro.
It's just we're not you per se, because you know my favorite artist.
Fuck off.
But one of my favorite artists is Chris Brown. And no, I do not like Chris Brown because of his background as a person. I really don't know Chris Brown's background as much as a person. As a musical artist, this man is talented. He does what it takes to sit here and make music, and just in general, he's just an amazing artist. There, a lot of people look at and go, "Whoa, because of what he did to Rihanna," and that's his personal shit that he dealt with. It's not him as an artist. I'm talking about
touchy,
right? And this, I'm talking about more based on his music, not his. I can care less about what the hell he does in his spare time. If he smokes weed and does coke, I don't give a shit. I care about your music. If your music is good and you can entertain me and make me get up and want to dance, then you got it, bro. Michael Jackson, he did it. You know what I'm saying? Him as an artist as well. Again, he has a shitty ass background, but as an artist, he is the most talented artist we all know. Period. Now, one of the artists that came up recently that I like as his background and as an actual artist is Will Smith, because Will Smith, when he speaks, he speaks with inspiration. He speaks with like fucking he's been through the shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like people look at Oprah, he was on fucking First Prince, and ever since then he blew up. But that's because he's been through his shit.
Will spit hella bars.
And that's because he's been through his shit and he learned from his shit. You know what I'm saying? And just the shit that Will says make you want to get up and do something better in the world. Just in general. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And just personally, that's how I feel about Will. But his music is amazing. I grew up on his music per se, so it's like I can't even sit there and say, oh, I don't know his music. But I grew up on that shit. Switch. That was one of his last ones. That was one of his latest ones from that.
And now that like he touching like that shit with him and Jordan Lucas, man.
Oh man!
And when he dropped that freestyle, when he first came back after edited all them funny ass videos. Now he still got it. He can freestyle. He can spit.
The motherfucker is funny. The motherfucker is intelligent. The motherfucker is talented. The movies. He makes music. He makes movies. He's on a show. What the fuck else do you want this man to do?
You love him?
Give him a fucking Oscar or some shit if he hasn't got one. If you give him some shit. God damn it. Anyways, well, that's our artists.
That was it for questions?
I think there's one more. Let me see. Hold on. Motherfucker.
What porn do you like? Nah, they ain't say that, did now I'm fucking around.
You bugging.
Well, my category is
Oh yeah, right there. Oh yeah, right there. Touch me. At what age should you have found what you want to do in life? Damn, you're getting deep with these questions, bro. There's no age
it's quick.
cap,
No,
bro.
it's quick. You know, at what age should you have found what you want to do in life? Some are blessed to knowledge yourself early. I think by 25, you should know what you want to do. After that, you may have little issues. By 25, you should know the direction you want to go in. Hopefully, you're blessed to have that knowledge bestowed upon you. But sometimes people get lost in the source. Life is hard. People overwhelm things and just stress things. So
right, but that's what I was gonna come in and say. I per se don't put a cap on it because, like they say, 30 is a new 20. You have all the time in the world to decide what it is you want to do.
That's true.
I don't want to say, well, just take your time when you want to do it because, yes, ideally
you got to put your foot forward in.
But you do want to make a solid decision on what it is you want to do in life and what steps you want to take and who you want to become in life earlier than later. Mm-hmm. Because when you don't want to make it too late to the point where now you're like, oh, well, I'm a little late.
Regretting life and all that. Yeah.
You don't want to become that person.
Well, I'm going to say 25 because I know
at least you get a cap. Me, I would say just when you get to that point where you can think and go, well, I like doing this and this is what I want to do, and this is the steps I'm going to take to become who I want to become. Then you work on that stage and seeing that's the route you want to go. Because if you don't feel like that's the route you need to be going, and then you have time to just go back and revert yourself to something else that you think might work for you. Don't wait too long to do that. You know what I'm saying?
All right. And that's it for questions, right?
That's pretty much it.
That was good. So
that was good.
People, please leave questions. This was fun. Before we get to our next segment, we have to pay some bills. With a little quick commercial. Then we come back to the next topic. So sit around. Our boy Chef Moza has something for y'all, and we'll be back with the next topic. So you done know? Huh?
What
happened?
Man.
Nah, that's you. Anyway, though.
Fuck happened, bro? And they don't want to come on now? Fuck him. Nah. I want to hear a recipe. Fuck off.
Yo, Chef Moza. You done know. Yes. It is I. It's been a long time. Hello, boys and girls. This is me, Chef Moza, and my friend, Chef Mookie. How have you been?
Chef Mookie?
This time, it's been fucked up with the quarantine, but I want to give you a nice drink special.
Ah, yes.
Me and my friends are sipping here at the podcast, and I made a nice punch, and I want to teach you something. It's a fucking shitty punch. Remember, my ingredients are shitty, not delicious. If you say my shit is delicious, I do what?
It's shitty, yes.
Yes, thank you, Mookie.
Hey.
So this is one they call the tamarind mango rum punch. You get some tamarind paste, Put that in a nice pitcher.
Yes,
Add some ice. Add some Bacardi Mango.
Ooh.
Yes. Savor the flavor.
Savor the flavor.
Savor the fucking flavor.
Savor the
Then you get some tropical drinks like a peach melody drink, like a juice. Add that to the pitcher. Then you get a little sparkle and ginger ale. You have to always have a sparkle. You sparkle for
just a little scissor sparkle.
Mookie, you know your shit. So you put it in the pitcher, right? So you get the tamarind paste, the mango rum, some juice of your choice. Make sure it's tropical. I had the peach medley, a splash of ginger ale. Mix it all up.
Bubbly.
Mookie, you impress me. This quarantine drink will have you so fucked up, you'll put your finger in your lover's stink hole. Yes, I said it. This is the tamarind mango rum punch, brought to you by myself, Chef Mose Moza, and my friend, Chef
Mookie.
You don't know. Now back to the guys over there at the Yo Bro podcast. Yo!
Did he just run? Did he just haul
That nigga dip.
Why he hauled ass though?
That nigga dip.
Motherfucker hauled ass. Anyways.
We back. And what we gonna get into now? Let's get into this quarantine shit, right? Has really had me on my ass. Literally, we could do nothing but stay in the crib. Binge shit. So we get into some movies and shows that's really popping during this quarantine time. So, Ink, what have you been looking at recently?
Well, the show I've been on that has been, I'm already on season 3, in the middle of season 3, is The Last Kingdom. This show is that show is fucking lit. Like, if you're into Game of Thrones, this show right here would be almost similar to it. In a way, not too much, but it's if you're into Game of Thrones, this show would definitely be.
What are they? So they're Vikings.
Yes, it has to do with Vikings and like Christians and whatnot.
I love the Vikings.
But it's a really good show. It's a good show. It's a little mixy, but you just got to figure out at the first couple episodes.
Vikings. It's going to be mixy.
You got to remember when you watch the first couple episodes, they ain't gonna pop off like, oh, the battle just started. No, it's gonna start off a little iffy.
So on your rate,
give it some time.
Rate it 1 to 10. What would you rate it?
I'll give it an 8.5.
I'ma fuck with it. We just fucking finished Ragnarok. It's like this modern age story of Thor. If you know about Thor, Loki, and them, pretty fucking cool. I'll be honest, a weak kind of ending to the season, but it's interesting to see a new modern take on the whole Thor story.
Right.
Another TV show on some reality type shit is called Love is Blind.
Yes,
that shit is fire.
Crazy.
People have to find love in 5 days and get married, and then after you get you pick the person married, you have to go meet parents and shit, and you have to get married within a matter of a month. Or shit like that.
Yeah,
that's fucking pretty cool. Great binging type show.
Yeah, but you got to remember, in that show, when they first start dating, they're not seeing each other. They're only talking to each other.
You're not seeing. You literally you're learning to build a connection through like
communication.
It's like basically chatting back in the days on the phone.
Right.
Fall in love with somebody just by phone. It's like that. Shit is kind of fly.
Right.
Another show which is fucking fire is called Too Hot to Handle.
I haven't seen that shit.
Yeah, we gonna check it out. It's basically people go on this island, then they're gonna fuck around and have some hot sex. They get caught by this Alexa type robot telling them you can't fuck for some money, and if you do sexual shit, you take the money away. So it's pretty fucking cool. Check it out, Too Hot to Handle.
Interesting.
Let's go to the movie side of shit. If you went to some crazy type fucking movies, sci-fi shit, some shit called Vivarium. Watch it on fucking
What's that one about?
It's hard because if you tell it what it's about, you tell the movie.
All right, then never mind. Just never mind. Well, I'll take a look at it.
It's on some trippy shit, man. This couple, they go try to buy a house. They get put into this.
Wait, is that the name of the movie that you had me see?
Yes, Vivarium.
Oh, hell no. That movie was weird.
They go into this real estate area. They buy this house, and then they trapped in this house, and they can't leave until they raise this creature of a child. Fucking nuts, Vivarium. Check it out. Whatever you stream movies on. Next shit is on Netflix called Extraction with Chris Hemsworth, who played Thor. Fucking fire, rated a 10 out of 10.
Oh, I gotta actually see it, because I only saw clips of it.
Horror movies, check out The Invisible Man, 10 out of 10, perfect story. If you with the kids, Trolls 2, was that Trolls 2 we watched with the kids?
Trolls 2 that we watched with the kids, yeah.
And on comedy shit, The Wrong Missy on Netflix. So
don't forget Coffee and
Coffee and Kareem.
That movie had me rolling.
If you went to raunchy ass, my fault, I might touch the mic by that. I apologize. If you went to raunchy ass comedy with kids cussing a storm up, Coffee and Kareem, I advise it. I rated an 8 out of 10. If you get tweaked out by kids cursing, you might not like it.
Right.
This kid curses his mouth off. He has a filthy ass mouth, but it's comedy.
His mother is Taraji P. Henson.
The sexy, beautiful Taraji.
So you already know it's
you done know.
Lips. But anyways.
So that's that part of the quarantine when it comes to watching movies and shows. But I also want to talk about what quarantine has been doing to me lately, fucking with my love life. I'm getting pissed the fuck off being stuck in the fucking crib.
Oh yeah.
Losing my mind. Me and Pornhub have become best friends. I done finished fucking Pornhub.
At best friends who do stuff together.
Yo.
You win for you and me.
Let me tell you what this shit.
And it's for anywhere.
Yo, you could be talking to somebody, you could be dealing with something before the whole quarantine shit. You probably fuck someone, things get, as soon as the word get locked down, oh, I don't want to see you, I don't want to take a chance. So Pornhub has become my friend. X videos, we're not sponsored by them. Porn has become an ally of mine. But during this quarantine, I have some personal situations I want to share because I feel like I've been scammed in my life.
Oh no.
I'm pretty sure you all know about fucking OnlyFans.
Oh shit.
Yes. So first of all, I know you're gonna say, why would you subscribe to OnlyFans if porn is free? Yes, there was a meme about why are you doing that when porn is free. I'm gonna tell you, us men with visual creatures, especially when we horny as fuck, we don't think. We think with our dick. So I'm on Instagram, I see this beautiful Instagram model. And she doing her shit, shaking her titties, twerking her ass, talking about, you want to see more, come to my OnlyFans, subscribe. Fuck it. $14? I could drop that. Let me sign up real quick. I signed up. Let me see what she got. Where's my lawyer? The same shit she posts on her Instagram is what she posts in her OnlyFans. Only one video showed a nipple. And I'm sitting like, the bitch got me.
The bitch got me.
The bitch got me.
Oh my God, I would have been mad as fuck.
So I'm scrolling, and they hit you with, and then you sign up to OnlyFans, they hit you with a personal message like, hey, thank you, you want to buy some content? No, bitch. I already gave you money. I'm gonna give you no more money. So after I got through that, you think I learned my lesson.
Wait, what the fuck is buying content?
I guess when you give them something called coins, they give you like more personalized videos.
Oh, that's how they get you.
Yeah, I'm not. I already paid you my subscription. The shit should be there already. So, a couple weeks ago,
especially not if you put that shit on Instagram.
The same exact fucking content. And don't get me twisted, she's so fucking fine. So a couple weeks later, I'm tired of Pornhub. I'm horny as fuck. This other person who I follow, this sex therapist chick, amazing. She's such a down-to-earth person. Oh, hey guys, I have an OnlyFans. You know what? Let me see what's going on with your OnlyFans. Did I learn my lesson? No. My horny ass signed up for another OnlyFans page.
Oh, God.
Was I satisfied? No, I was not.
Oh.
The content was sexy, but again, Pornhub is free. X videos is free. So, again, I know it gets deeper with that shit. Like, I'm not knocking nobody who has an OnlyFans account because the people making money off this shit.
I know.
There's so much you can do, but I wasn't willing to drop extra. If I subscribe to you, I should get some shit that should be there for free.
It's subscription. I'm paying for this shit.
Exactly. And it's like the same thing like the other person. There's nothing that's special. I'm like, You
get more off of paying for like a Browser or what the fuck it's called, or King Bros or whatever the fuck it's called.
Brazzers is my best friend.
Whatever.
I should have stock in Brazzers.
Probably get a better deal off it than paying for OnlyFans. Fuck them.
Yeah. So see, this quarantine has fucked me up. The horniness has made me do dumb shit like spend money on things I shouldn't spend money on. But I want to lead into a topic we have about, can we consider this cheating if you were a spouse?
Okay.
Can you consider OnlyFans cheating? And let me break it down to you. Because I see someone talk about this online. When you get deep into OnlyFans, you can now spend your personal money to have the woman send you personal videos. You can do they have live videos where people all spend money like as a group, like a virtual strip club.
Okay.
But if you go to the side now, like the Champagne Boom Boom Room, she could do videos like play with herself, use, of course, toys, or send you personal videos.
Wait. My question is now, before you continue further, are you talking to them? Like,
yes.
Are you communicating back and forth? And she's
from
seeing
what I've learned, from what
her?
I've heard, yes. No, they don't see you. You see them.
Okay.
But you're spending your money on them. You're giving them things called tokens and coins to get personal content. Now with the spouse is this cheating? Is a new age of cheating? For me, I'm gonna answer first.
Go ahead.
Is going to a strip club cheating? No, it's not. It's entertainment. But again, it's cheating if you take it to the person and if you fuck the stripper. But you're not fucking this person on OnlyFans. You're just having them sending you personal videos.
I guess. But it's like, I think it all depends on the person. And the person you're with, per se.
I've seen a lot of comments with women saying that it is cheating. Oh, you could be with me, but yet you spending money on this bitch to send you content.
When I could do the same shit at home.
But they're not doing it at home, is what I'm seeing in the comments.
Right, but I guess it all depends on the person you're with. So whether you're a female or male or whatever sex it is you like, if you consider that part of your I don't accept that and that's considered cheating to me, then that's something that you clarify. For example, if the person that you're with considers porn cheating, then they consider porn cheating. That's just their personal thing. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if that's the case, that's something you guys need to discuss. Well, do you consider porn cheating, or do you consider porn like a therapeutic kind of thing? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you see it? And then you can go based off that. But if you I feel like that's how it should go. I feel like it's kind of sort of cheating, but not cheating, because it all depends on what you're doing. Because if you're paying for a subscription, that's more of a everyone based thing. Like, it's like paying for porn, or like going to the corner on a street or whatever on 125th Street and buying a porn tape from one of the guys, and there you go, you got yourself a porn tape. You paid for this fucking porn tape. It's the same shit. But now, if you're personalizing it and you're having that one woman, man, whatever the fuck, send you a video or text or whatever, it's considered cheating. Because if you're with a chick and the chick texts you saying, "Oh, Timothy, I love how, do you like how big my tits are?" or whatever the case may be. Bro, how do you know my fucking name? You're hitting me up and you're sending me shit. It's considered cheating. Because if another chick sent, for example, my situation, if another dude sent my wife his dick pic, I'm pissed. We fighting, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? But it's just weird.
But what if he's categorized as porn because it's a business?
No. If you're personalizing sending dick pics to my wife, then it's a different
story. Let me ask you this question.
It's cheating if a random nigga sending pictures to my wife with his dick all out. It's the same shit. If that motherfucker that she paid for, it makes it even worse, actually, because now she's paying for this shit. You paying for a nigga to send you dick pics. It's the same shit if a nigga that's not paying you send you dick pics. The only worst part is you're paying for the dick pics. Mm-hmm. So you're paying for dick pics, motherfucker? That's how I'm seeing it. So
let me ask you this question, because this is a question I've been asked many times and been heard on many platforms, but fuck it. Mm-hmm. Realms of cheating, and we're men. Mm-hmm. You walking on your woman, fucking another woman.
Oh, hell no.
Do you consider that cheating?
Hell the fuck yes.
Of course, and I agree, but do you see many people? Nah, fuck that. She would
nigga, bitch. I'm about to go in there and be like, yo, can I pop in this bitch? No, nigga, you can't. 9 out of 10, they did this shit in secret. They don't want you part of this shit. Mm-hmm. Don't let them give you that false advertisement of, oh, come baby, come join in with us. I did all this for you. Bullshit, bitch, because you didn't send me a text. You didn't let me know nothing. There was no goddamn surprise. Or I got something for you when you get home. That's the difference. I'm like, oh, wait a minute, all right. Well, I like, maybe she made me some dinner or something, you know what I'm saying? You get home, you see that, now you should have not expected it, but you should have had some hint because she said she had something for you. Mm-hmm. Now, if you're the type of dude that said, hey, listen, again, it's all about communication. If you're the type of dude that's attacking and said, listen, I don't rock like that, then it's different. But now you're saying, oh, one day, if you could just come home with some chick and then we have some fun, you gave all opens for her to sit here and do this shit. You know what I'm saying? But now, if I'm randomly coming home from a long day at work and I didn't know nothing, and I hear nasty going on in the room, and then I pop in, and she's like, "Oh, you scared us. This is all for you. Fuck you. You didn't. Fuck you.
You didn't invite me.
We discussed this shit. We don't do this shit. You know what I'm saying? Just consider cheating.
My history with threesomes.
It all depends.
The reason why I'm not intimate into them as much men would be. Because when I had my time, I was dating a bisexual chick when I lived upstate. And the chick that she linked was jealous. Man, this is my girlfriend. We linked you. She like...
Wait, so the chick that got linked, the chick that you doing threesome was jealous?
Oh, let me tell you something. It was going to pop off. Me and my shorty, she said, yo, I met this chick. I'm feeling her. First off, once you tell me bisexual, it's my choice to either say I'm going to deal with you or not. I decided to deal with you.
Okay, right.
So I know what your forte is.
You know what to expect.
I know what to expect. She was like, yo, this chick feeling me. I said, what's good? She's like, I'm with it, you with it. You know what? Let me try something. So we all linked together. And she was just jealous. What's up? Why you around here? Why you showing so much attention? And my girl could tell him, bitch, this is my man.
Right.
So I didn't have the fun threesome that all these guys experience. I had the trauma. What's going on? We about to get it popping and she's on some. Why you all kissing up? Bitch, this is my chick. So I didn't get it. So threesomes with me, I'm all right with it.
I've never had one, so
I'm all right with it.
I've never had a threesome. So
but let me walk in on my shorty.
Right.
Fucking another girl. Yeah, that's cheating.
Right. You would think me being not ever having a threesome, you were like, oh yeah, let's do it. No, I'm not jumping on that like that. Nigga, you might have thought I was a motherfucking airhead motherfucker. Nah, but in that case, yeah, I would consider cheating on a certain extent. If we spoke about it, then it's different.
What do we got next on the docket? Oh, we want to introduce to y'all.
It's a new segment.
A new segment. Take it away, Ink.
It's a new segment. I swear this motherfucker does this shit every time. All right, we got a new fucking segment. The segment is called What a Conspiracy. What's a conspiracy? Nigga, we ain't talking about ghosts, talking about conspiracy theories.
That shit's still spooky though.
Okay, you got it. All right, so I came across this post and I had to send it to Els over here because it was weird to me that I never even heard of this shit till that day. And it was just recent. It was about a gun that shot out a dart that was non-detectable. That will,
what it does?
It will infiltrate you, meaning like it will shoot you. You get shot with it with the dart. The dart will go into your skin, non-detectable.
You talking about the CIA heart attack gun?
Yes. The fucking dart will go into your body. It'll dissolve in your body, and it will create a heart attack within you.
I've seen this video. Let me tell you something about. People believe this shit's not real. The government
had the gun.
They had the gun.
And they had a full-blown conversation about it.
Bro, they was showing this gun right here. If we want to take you out, we can just shoot it. It will dissolve you. You have a heart attack. Boom, bam, bam. For them to come forward, it was what, 1975?
75, yes.
I'll tell you, the government is no joke.
I was like, excuse me?
It's not a conspiracy because they let it be known, yes, we can assassinate you and let it seem like you have a fucking heart attack.
Yo, that's crazy.
Can you imagine how many political people they probably assassinated?
And we don't even know about.
Oh.
And the thing is, and they discussed it, they'll shoot you with the dart. The dart will go into your skin, and it'll look like a tiny, tiny red dot, and you can mistake that for like anything. It's non-detectable. And then the dart dissolves in your skin, in your body.
That shit creepy.
And then it just creates a heart attack. That's insane, bro.
I'm gonna tell you something, yo. This is why you have to sometimes watch what you say. You know, I big up the people who go against the government. But the things they like, I was watching this shit. That was the heart attack gun, and then there was this segment about the real Men in Black.
The real Men in Black.
Yeah, the Men in Black, the movie. We know about Will Smith. You know, Tommy Lee Jones. That was fun and cool. But the real Men in Black. They said whenever people were doing too much about things that shouldn't have been talked about, a black car will pop up, and these two tall guys, taller than the average man, in black suits with this who look the same, will appear and shut shit down. Look it up on YouTube, The Real MIB. There's videos of them. You can't really see their face. Every time they're around, shit gets distorted. But famous actor Dan Aykroyd was he had a show coming up about revealing conspiracies. And one day he was outside smoking a cigarette. A black car pulled up. The guy stepped out, looked at him. He went back inside. He said, "Listen, we have to shut down everything about this show." So I believe this shit exists. Look how they recently just out of nowhere show us that they're UFOs.
UFO. Oh yeah.
The Navy had videos of them tracking this fucking unidentified flying object that was going so fast they didn't know what the fuck it was. They're like, look at it. Look it up on YouTube. Navy, the government finally releases UFO data footage.
I gotta see.
But my thing is,
I think I've seen this.
But my thing is, why are they like during this quarantine time? It's like every month they want to fuck us up or something. Why are they releasing this now? So do aliens exist? I personally think they do.
I do too. And my reason is because now think about it. We as human beings are able to live on this planet and adapt to this planet. Right or wrong?
I got my beef.
Fucking guy, man.
Like I would shit bricks if I seen a fucking alien.
Of course you would. But again, my theory on it is, sorry, I keep hitting the mic. If we as human beings are able to live on this planet that is our planet and we are able to adapt to this planet, what makes you think that there's not another planet or galaxy or anything out there that is not able to have other living beings or living things on it? You think we randomly have we aliens is just the creative things that people come up with their mind? Bullshit. Bull fucking shit. You mean to tell me that someone randomly came up with this shit and was just like, oh, aliens, and the name came aliens? No, the aliens it's extraterrestrial, whatever the fuck it's called. Of course, it's something that we came up with the name. But at the end of the day, we named it something for a fucking reason. There's a name for it for years. There's a reason for it. These motherfuckers exist, and I don't want to sound like a fucking psycho, but I feel like they
conspiracy
exist.
Theory moments.
I feel like they exist in this, not in this universe. Do they live here? You never know. They probably came and visited. Whatever the case may be.
The real Men in Black. Those are two aliens.
I'm thinking that they do exist. It's just something that it's bound to show itself at one point in time to the point where it's gonna be more visible than we can just go, oh well.
Why would they show us this? Hey, did you see the video yourself of the
I only saw clips of it when you were watching,
when he was tracking it, it was going so it was a circular shape and it was spinning in multiple directions while flying forward. You know what? January started off fucked up. February started fucked up. March, give them aliens. Or was that April? Why are they showing us this?
It's all coronavirus in there, you know what I'm saying? Let's panic a little bit. And then give the alien thing right before the pandemic is going to be over. Give them the alien shit. See what happens.
And now they want to talk about, we have crazy ass bees coming here. And then some crazy ass
bees have been out for man long already.
I know.
Because I remember that video of that dude doing the video, doing the
Brave Wilderness.
Yeah, that he'll get stung by the fucking bee, and then he'll see the reaction that he has, and then they have an antidote to it. So he wouldn't do it unless he had the antidote to reverse what was going on.
So let me ask you this now.
He's bugged out for taking that shit. Anyway.
Do you believe this virus, which is claimed many lives, is man-made?
I want to say yes. I want to say that
I'm going to say yes.
Yes.
I believe mad scientists are real. You know what? Fuck you. You want to fuck my life up? I'm going to fuck everybody's life up. Let me throw this out there in the world and just see what happens.
Right. And you mean to tell me no one's capable of doing it?
And what just started happening, they start making money off of it. When you start looking at what people was pulling their stocks and out early or creating patents for medicine, they knew what was happening, bro, way ahead of time. They planned for this shit. Mm-hmm. The people who are not important people, we're all pawns. We're all sheep. Guinea pigs. It's fucking scary.
And then they have us again. We were. It was a conversation that my wife and I and you were having about you about this. I'm gonna debate whether we're gonna put this up or not. You might hear it after this piece here, but if you don't, then I'm sorry.
The Men in Black stopped us. That's what happened.
No, you're stupid. But anyways,
I'm sorry.
One twice. So if you got sick with cold A, you will not get sick with cold A ever again. But if someone sneezed and they had cold B, you're now fucked with cold B. You know what I'm saying?
Huh? When we don't talk medical, are you bored? Because you just be in there. I love you.
Yeah.
I love you. Look at this girl trying to chill rice.
So when we're not talking medical at all, are you just
Hey, that's my daughters. I would fight you. Oh, I thought you was going to hiss. I was about to fuck you up. I swear she was about to hiss. The way that she curled like that.
Well, yeah. That question. You be bored?
Why did I put it there like she can't hop there?
That's the one place she goes. You put
no, I don't be bored. I just really, really love science. And I really, really love it.
I make sure we do medical and science every time, once a day.
I take it back. I like talking about science with people that actually vocalize their opinion on science. I like not a debate because you didn't disagree with me at all.
Right.
But I like a back and forth. I like to teach, yes, but I like to know what goes into the mind of someone that's like, but what about this? What about this?
No, because you threw me over actually agreeing with the president. He broke it down.
I always have, because I said, I'm telling you.
It makes sense to why you agree, because he does say a lot of dumb shit, but he says a lot of blunt, truth stuff.
Right.
And people don't, because they hate
him so much, they can care less about what he says.
Oh, no, very. He knows he is.
Because this deliverance, especially as a leader of the fucking country, like you're not a leader of a class. You are a leader of the country. You know what I mean? Your predecessor should be following your footsteps. No one want to be like you. You know what I'm saying?
You clearly tell them, don't be mad at China. Then when a reporter said, what's your thoughts on this? Go ask China. China should be mad that we're doing bad. Mm-hmm. Why would you say this again why are you talking shit again about China? You just double back on your apology.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And so to conclude that, whatever, that's basically what it is. Because, like I said, if we tested for anything that's community based, and community based is things that can share amongst others, the same exact way. And truth be told, I would things like. Okay, I got sidetracked off that. But anyway, like, minor thing that people would think is minor can really, if it was counted for, it would have the same effect. I guarantee, like I said, if we counted for how many people die of bronchitis, it will really quadruple this. Yeah,
the doctor's been said, don't get twisted, the flu numbers are way higher than the COVID deaths a year.
Bronchitis, strep throat, because that causes a lot of complications too. Let that same virus move into your intestine tract, you're fucked. You know what I'm saying? Yes. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it takes time, like really on treatment for that.
Oh, that's our accumulation of it. That's basically accumulating it.
Yeah, over time, and let's say it moves to your digestive tract. Wrong bacteria in the wrong place. You know what I'm saying? Your body will fuck around and just replicate it.
How does bacteria move in the body? In the bloodstream?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
And
that's the same way how they say when cancer metastasizes another spot. Is it the wrong word?
No, that's the right word. You mean like move?
Yeah.
Yeah. But what was your question?
That's the same way how if you have testicular cancer, but then it ends up in your abdomen.
Not through the blood, through tissue.
All right.
It cleans the tissue. Remember, cancer, all it is a normal cell growth. That's all cancer is. So the cancer itself never kills anybody. It's what it did to the body. It's a block. If you think about it. So we have cell. Boom. That one cell split to two, which is normal. 2 cells split to 3. 3 cells split to 4. Next thing you know, it's 600 cells. And it looks like this, which causes a tumor. It's a tissue. A big lunch of tissue. So if testicular cancer is in the scrotum, a piece of that cell, for whatever reason, broke off the tumor, went up and went into your abdomen. Abdominal cancer. It split out there, traveled through the bloodstream, went to the brain, stuck to the brain. The cells grow in the brain. Brain cancer.
And also, but not every tumor is cancer, right?
No.
Right?
No.
Okay.
It's the type of cells.
You got a benign tumor?
A benign tumor.
Yeah.
That's just, again, that's an overgrowth of cells, but benign cells. We all have cancer cells. It's the cancer cells that's replicating that causes the actual cancer. Because women that have breast cancer, they have a tumor right here and is localized right here in the mammal tissue. You get that shit extracted, you good. But you want to take the whole outer thing to prevent that there was hidden cells. And the next thing you know, 10 years later, it grows and you take both breasts bilaterally.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the reason why my grandma took her one breast.
My grandma did the same thing. She had cancer in both breasts, but in the right breast, it was very minor. And the doctor was like, let's just take it. Because, like, in Grey's Anatomy, there's this pen that after they resect a tumor, they take the wand. It was a project that they did, and they made it like an actual thing. There's a wand that you, like, wand around the site, and it beep, beep, beeps if there's still cancer cells. I'm waiting for that to come out.
This was created in the show, and they make it in real life?
There's everything that I've seen in Grey's Anatomy has happened somewhere in this world, but that's where Shonda gets it from. It's not out her ass. She read it somewhere. It's not out her ass. Now, everything that she's done and in Grey's Anatomy, it has been either in Italy, England, like Africa. But anyways, so yeah, fuck COVID. Tell the nigga I said that. And yeah. Because you even have doctors that came down with COVID and they're like, that they took azithromycin. Azithromycin is really, the hydrochloroquine thing, that never really worked for a lot of, for a lot of older patients, it really doesn't work for by itself. You know what I'm saying?
But it's for malaria, though.
Right, but it's a virus. Is it malaria a virus?
Yes, it is.
I don't know. I don't really know too much about malaria.
No, you get it from the mosquito and you have a virus from it.
Okay,
yes.
yeah, I don't really know too much about malaria. Yeah, it's a virus-based thing. But again, you can't. Viruses are just meant to kill, because you don't treat a virus, you kill it. You know what I mean? But its symptoms just have to continue taking its course. I mean, COVID, it blocks your air sacs and it makes it drip, and then next thing you know, your lungs is filled with fluid. So what do you do with fluid in lungs? You fucking steroid that bitch and get it out. But at the end of the day, you had COVID, you killed COVID, yes, but patients are dying from, like I said, fluid in the lungs, and they then probably had COVID a month ago. But you're still going to say that you died of COVID. And that's when they switch the words to COVID complications. Mm-hmm. But realistically, is it? Because, I don't mean to hit close for home, but if a patient had congestive heart failure and he had COVID, again, not to hit close for home.
Just talk.
And the lung did fill with fluid. Yeah. You're going to say he died of COVID-like symptoms. Not necessarily, because his lungs filling with fluid could have just been the heart.
Mm-hmm. But they would use that because he had that. That's what, someone said that too, that they was linking everything
to COVID.
They said there was a report that this woman dead ass died from pneumonia. They said, no, just put COVID.
Yes.
Someone said that they telling them to put the COVID.
But mind you, and that's to
scare the world, right?
Is, because realistically, you can't say, I mean, I don't understand why when you do an autopsy and someone dies of pneumonia, you should put pneumonia killed them, not COVID. COVID did not kill them. You know what I'm telling you? Right. The virus did not kill you. It just fucking sucks that what it did to your fucking lungs was that it gave you pneumonia. But what you died was pneumonia. Like my grandmother had 3 different types of cancers when she died. But what killed her was a seizure. You know what I'm telling you? Yes. They can't put cancer on that death certificate because she didn't die of cancer. She died of a seizure. But she had 3 different cancers. Did the seizure come on from the cancer? It did, but the cause of death was not the cancer. The cause of death was seizure. That's being
let it have been.
And they have that noted as seizure.
God forbid, well, not God forbid, but you know what I mean. Not God forbid, but God forbid technically. Let it have been now that all this happened, with COVID happening, and she would have died with having cancer and having to die from a seizure. They still would have blamed that shit on COVID.
Something on COVID. The COVID, like,
just to add up another number on their list.
And I'm telling you, that's so unfair to a lot of people.
And what sucks is what it seems like we're just a number now.
Now, I mean, we've always been that. We're born a number. We die a number.
Right, but that's exactly what
you're not considered proof of life until 2 weeks later after you're born, when you actually have a social security number.
That's some shit.
I can have a child today and I can't file nothing for them. Why? Because it's not life. Forget the birth certificate. I can't file for anything until I get those numbers. 2 weeks later after the child's born, then they're considered a person.
That's crazy.
But
insane.
Yeah, and it just sucks. Like I said, you know, congestive heart failure, depending on what side, left side or right side, it's congested. It's the heart. The heart is not going to combust. Your heart is not going to explode. It's a muscle. So what is it going to do? It's a pipe. It can't move forward. So what's it going to go? It's going to go backwards. When it goes backwards, it depends on what side of your heart is filling, the right or left. You know what I'm saying? Your right side is going to back up into your lung. No, the right side is going to back up into your feet. The left side is going to back up into your lung. Yes. So if your left side, it's all about treatment in the body. But
when you mean the feet, meaning what in the feet? When it goes to the feet?
Swelling.
Okay.
Because it's pooling. It's pooling.
Oh, and that's when the leg is swollen?
Yes. You can tell a person has congestive heart failure. What side of their heart?
Links to lymphedema.
Lymphedema, that's what it is. So now, think of it, if you sit down all day and get up like me, my feet pools. That's straight blood. Because I was sitting down all day, gravity pulls all that blood down. Right? But I don't have a heart condition. My body's going to reverse all that eventually. That blood is going to go start circulating back into my body. But now when you have a certain heart conditions, and not even certain heart conditions, kidney conditions, liver conditions, all these conditions.
It affects.
It's going to affect the way the body pulls that blood back.
Right.
And it just stays. And then you work in a hospital. Those big legs.
No, I've seen it from time. Show me her video pictures because you did work with those kind of patients. That's
sometimes it's not blood. Sometimes it's straight fluid. Like literally straight fluid. Like if you go like this.
I went to the walks and this family who has a little girl has it bad. She's so skinny, but her leg is fat as me.
The minute Black stopped us, that's what happened.
No, you're stupid. But anyways,
I'm sorry.
We're back.
I just seen them.
We're back now. So yeah, it's just it's weird. I feel like they what they're doing is they're having us get scared of the situation rather than it being propaganda. As big as it is.
Propaganda.
So like we discussed, it's the flu. What is it called? We just discussed it. It's
pandemic.
No. What happens to the lungs?
Pneumonia.
It's pneumonia.
Mm-hmm.
You'll get that more than you'll get the coronavirus. You have a more of a count of flu all year throughout the year, throughout the that year.
Yes.
Then you'll get coronavirus. You'll have a bigger number of it than coronavirus.
And there was a story how they even.
But they don't show you that shit.
They're linking regular deaths to corona. Oh, he died from it. Just say he died from corona.
You know what I'm saying?
Someone released some information saying how they were being forced to put these deaths under the corona tally to make the number increase.
Right.
Propaganda to scare us.
But again, like I was saying the other day, they'll give you the number of the people that were infected. They'll give you the numbers of the people that died. But they do not give you the numbers of people. From my knowledge, correct me if I'm wrong, down in the comments below. If they do not give you the people that were infected but not symptomatic. They don't give you that.
And they don't really talk about the amount of people who healed from it too. They
don't give you none of that.
But that's the news.
They have it. They died.
News is meant to be negative. Oh, talk about all the happy shit. No, talk about all the bad shit.
Yeah, everybody to fucking go
mass hysteria. People are making money off of this shit. Our lives just bring people money.
And they think this shit is a game. And this is gonna have them fucking.
There's so many conspiracies behind this shit, bro. It's like, how much is the human life really valued?
Right.
We're guinea pigs to mad scientists and a corporation. Pharmaceuticals? Oh, cure this? No, nigga. Excuse me. No. Let's just put this out there, get some bread.
I feel like this is just something that they're doing to sit here and scare everyone, not even just Americans. I'm talking about the world itself.
Bro, what they gonna tell us for July? Bigfoot exists?
You never know.
This just in. Bigfoot was found at a casino fucking shit up. I'm not going outside no more.
What the fuck civilization?
My mother put stock in the Pornhub, man. Fuck. This was fun, bro.
This is a good pod. I love it.
This was fun.
Again, we got we're gonna discuss this really quick. Just make it real brief. We were on SoundCloud, but we decided that we just wanted to transfer over to YouTube and make this a YouTube pod and keep it that way because I feel like it works better this way. Anyways, if you guys did like the pod today, if you guys like all the previous pods, please comment down below. Let us know what you guys think of all the pods or just this one, whichever one you want to do. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel. We would like to see more people involve themselves in our stuff. If you guys have any questions, please write them down in the comments down below. We'll be more than happy to answer your questions as you saw we did today. And yeah, we want the people involved. If we can get you guys involved, you know what I'm saying? It's fun when you guys are getting involved.
Thank y'all for listening to us. I know there's plenty of fucking podcasts out there. We just trying to get our feet wet. Mm-hmm. The background music again is always brought to you by producer Don.
Yeah.
Shout you out. The beat right here for Conspiracy Hour. He made this for us just right on the whim, like in 5 minutes. Do his talent to producer Don. Love you. Appreciate all the support. All y'all supporting us, just give us your feedback, man.
Yeah.
We here to just have a good time, have fun, to talk shit, be serious, but always have some silliness. Because my thing is in life, no matter how serious life gets, always be silly, no matter what. There's been a little bit of silliness involved, man. So thank you for rocking out with us.
Yeah. It's your boy Ink.
What's my name? Am I Chef Mosey Moza? No, I'm Chef. Am I Els? It's your boy Sashi Els.
Yeah.
And it's a You, Bro
podcast.
You don't know?
You don't know now, you know.
Peace and blessings.
Peace.